All right, it's time for another adventure. This one takes us to amazing heights and to lowly gutters.
In yet another attempt to beat the heat, this week we head indoors for a fun afternoon at Main Event in North Austin.
It happens the moment you step inside.
Wow, look at all the TVs. I might not make it to the rocks.
Main Event takes you back to your childhood, and suddenly you're 12 again.
How can you not have fun? Everyone just turns into a big kid when they're over here.
Let's go for some fun.
There are more than 100 video games.
So you gotta get low here.
Of course, Bryan and I had to go with an Atari classic.
Hey, you whipped my rear end. You doubled me up. I want a rematch later.
Soon after, we set our sights on new heights
I'm a 10.5.
and footwear.
These are nice shoes. I like them.
This 9,000 square foot rock climbing arena features walls nearly 3 stories high.
Have you ever had anybody climbing with legs wider than mine?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a slimming harness?
Afraid not. They're meant for safety, not for fashion. Once you're clipped into the autobelay system, it's going to move up with you as you climb. Anytime you let go or fall, the machinery behind the wall is going to lower you slowly, safely, all the way to the ground.
Don't start trying to one-up me, Bryan. Let's stay on the beginners. Locked and loaded.
Bryan's scaling this wall like Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. Clearly, he's done this before.
Woohoo! Where you at, Yvonne?
Bryan, don't.
Hey, it really gets colder the higher you get.
You are such a show-off. Hold on, I'm going really slow.
You coming?
You're so mean. Bryan, maze.
It really is just you versus the wall, and I'm failing miserably.
Hello, Yvonne.
I'm gonna cut the cord.
How was your trip?
Stop it.
Whoa. I went too far.
A few minutes in and you learn it's more about balance and body position than it is about power.
With your left hand where your right hand is.
Switch your hand.
There we go. Thank you.
Then there's a descent.
I don't want to come down. I don't want to come down. Can someone come get me?
You ready?
Before we're done, we dare to do the impossible and climb their hardest wall.
Yvonne, I think we can make it. I think we're almost there.
Are you sure? I don't know if I could push that hard.
Just power through. Okay. We're getting close.
I don't think I can make it.
Gotcha.
Debbie and Steven with Main Event were up for a challenge, so we hit the lanes. Next, a little 2-on-2 bowling. Ladies first, safety first.
Look out!
What? My fingers got stuck.
Don't tear your finger off.
Yvonne, despite that hiccup, carried us for a while.
I'm excited. I have all my fingers.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, my bowling game about on par with my rock climbing skill.
Goodness, Yvonne!
I have to say, having the entire bowling alley to ourselves was great.
All right.
But it didn't help my score at all. Yvonne, though, was rolling.
Yes.
We were still, though, taking a beating from the Main Event manager.
Hold on, Bryan.
Here at KVUE, we're a team.
I'm doing great.
We're behind.
I'm really killing it.
Yeah, we need to call for reinforcements.
All right, here we go.
And Yvonne came up with a great way to help me out.
You might need some help.
Yeah, okay. That might actually be good for me.
Oh, yeah. The dinosaur and
Here you go.
the bumpers.
Come on, baby.
Debbie and Steven kept the pressure on, both picking up spares to stay in the lead.
We got to keep it interesting.
We finally got a strike.
First strike of the day.
Debbie, good job.
I was going to wait on you. I'm good.
And once I got rid of that dinosaur, I finally hit a few pins.
Oh, got him. I got to get this one. Got to get it.
It all came down to the final frame, the final roll. Okay.
Yeah, 84. Beat me by 3.
I won, but none of us even broke 90. In fact, if you added up mine and Yvonne's scores, you'd still have a below average score. But that's not the point. The point is, I won.
We had a good time.
That was a lot of fun.
Steven and Debbie were awesome.
And how cool is it? It's so fun. Like when we went to Six Flags and some of the we had the whole place to ourselves.
I know, it was yeah, we were a little spoiled. It was nice. It was nice. There's so much to do, and I have a feeling you would really excel at the rock climbing.
I was thinking, I would pick Bryan for my rock climbing team, but now I'm stuck between both of you for bowling.
Don't pick either one for bowling, no.
Maybe Annabee's a little better.
Yeah.
I have to see her skills.
She can't be worse.